If you want to add a cool pop-up like this to your WordPress website, then keep watching. So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Phil from Practical Media 101. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you exactly how to add a beautiful pop-up to your WordPress website using the Convertful app. The Convertful app is one of the best lead capture software in the market today, and it is available for use for free up to 3,000 impressions every single month. After watching this video, you'll be a complete professional in the use of Convertful. Before beginning though, I would like to let you know that I put out helpful content like this related to WordPress on a daily basis. So consider subscribing, turning on your bell notifications, doing all that good stuff so that you can support this channel and you can encourage me to keep bringing out content like this in the future. Now without any further ado, let's get started. So the first step towards following along today's tutorial video would be to of course come to the Convertful website and create a free account for you. Now you can either use the link below in the description, or you can simply come to convertful.com and you'll be inside of the home page of Convertful. So once inside of here, you can go to the top right hand section, click on try free, or come to the middle and click on get started for free. Once clicked, you will be taken into this particular page where you have to go to the free tier section and click on get started. Now inside of this section, you will be asked to create an account. So you need to put down an email and create a password to create your account. Now this step is pretty straightforward, so I'm going to be skipping it. Okay, so once the sign up procedure has been completed, you will be taken into this particular page here, wherein you'll be asked to put down your domain name and select the CMS platform that you are using. Now inside of the domain name, you can simply paste in your domain name by copy and pasting. But since I am hosting my website on an Amazon EC2 instance, I'm just going to be copying the EC2 instance number and I'm going to be pasting it inside of the domain name section. Inside of the CMS site platform, I'm just going to be selecting WordPress, and inside the site category, I'm just going to be selecting e-commerce. And now I'll click on add site. Once I do this, they'll basically ask me to connect my WordPress website. I can do this either by using the Convertful plugin or by adding the script that they have provided me inside of the Google Tag Manager. So I'm just going to be using the WordPress plugin. So let me just show you exactly how it's done. So basically all you need to do is that you need to log into your WordPress website and scroll down into the plugins section and click on add new. From inside of here, you must go into the search bar and type in Convertful. Once that is done, this is the plugin that you have to install. Simply install and click on activate. So as you can see, the plugin here has already been activated on my website. So let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so here I'm inside of the Convertful dashboard. You can come to this dashboard by going into the tools section and scrolling down, and you will find Convertful there. Simply click on it and you will be taken into this particular dashboard here. Now inside of this dashboard, I need to connect my Convertful account to WordPress. So I have this little green button here. I'm just going to click on it. And as you can see, as soon as I added my site here, basically the information was passed on to the Convertful plugin, and it has already asked me to approve the connection to this particular domain here. So I'll just click on approve. And as you're able to see, the Convertful plugin has already been added to this particular site. Okay, so now that we have learned exactly how to create a free account and integrate your WordPress website into Convertful, we are going to be learning how to create your first ever pop-up. Now Convertful makes the step of creating pop-ups very easy indeed. So first time when you sign up here, you will see this prompt here wherein you will be asked to create your first ever widget. You can simply come here and click on this particular green button. You'll be taken into this particular page wherein they will be providing you a number of templates that you can choose from in order to constitute your first ever pop-up. So you can choose any of the pop-ups that are available here. Now for simplicity, I'm just going to be choosing this particular pop-up here because it looks neat and it looks just simple. So let me come here and click on pop-up. Okay, so once I select that particular template, I'll be taken into this particular page here. This is actually the section from wherein I can customize this particular pop-up and make changes to its text, color, or do other things. So one of the strengths that Convertful has, according to me, is the high amount of customizability that it provides to its pop-ups inside the pop-up builder. So we need to learn exactly how to use this pop-up builder. So let's get started. Now the first thing that you will be able to see inside of the pop-up builder are of course the left toolbar, and inside of the left toolbar on the top section there is the settings section. So let me show you what the settings section constitutes. I'll come here and click on settings. So it would provide me with this particular option here wherein I can basically customize the settings inside of widget. Now widget is the element inside of which all the other elements of the pop-ups are kept. So if I'm customizing widget, I'm basically customizing the whole of this and leaving all of these sections here. So let me show you what the widget would look like. So basically this is the widget section. And for example, if I want to increase the width of the widget, I can simply come here inside of the width section and adjust this particular toggle bar here. And as you're able to see, the width of the widget has been adjusted. Now, if I want to change the animation type through which this particular pop-up appears, I can change the animation type here, and I can select any of the options available for animation here. Inside of the background color section, I can basically customize the background color of the widget. Now, white looks great for this, so I'm just going to be keeping it as white. And inside of the background image section, I can basically add an image from my PC section and like add that background image inside of this particular box inside of the widget. And I can also add an overlay image, and there are all these other features which basically like allow you to make this more attractive. So that's basically how the setting feature works. Inside of the elements feature, you basically have the option to add new elements on top of the elements that have already been added to your template. So for example, if I want to add a text image to this particular button here, like below this button here, so I can simply drag down the text element and the text will be added here. Now I can customize this text element from this particular section here. So I can, if I want this text to be aligned to the center, I can come here into the alignment section, click on center. If I want to change the font size, I can toggle this particular bar here and the font size would change. I can change the font as well if I want to, and I can change the text what it says. So I can just say 1, 2, 3. So yeah, that's how I can adjust it. I can also do a bunch of other things from inside of here, but I'm just going to be removing the text element from here. Now, similar to how we customize the text element, we can customize any of the elements available here. So it will all be done in the same particular way. Now that is done, I can basically come into the column section and show you what the column section would look like. So inside of the column section, you basically have the option to customize this particular row of elements here. So if you just come here and if you click on the little pencil icon, you can edit the features inside of this particular row. So if you want to change the background color, only the background color inside of the row would be changed. The rest of the widget would remain the same to same. And if you want to increase the padding or something, you can do that. So that's how you customize the row. And in addition to that, if you want to add a new row, you can simply come here and click on this one, and a new row would be added here. Now you can customize it according to your liking. If you want to remove the row, you can come here and hover over it, and this delete button would come up. Just simply click on delete and press on OK. So the next section is the CSS section, and inside of the CSS section, you can basically add custom CSS to this particular pop-up here. And if you want to add a little more styling, which is not available, for example, in the settings section, you can do that through here by adding your own custom code. Okay, so now that we have seen pretty much how to customize the pop-ups inside of the pop-up builder, let's check out one other amazing feature that Convertful provides to its audience, which is the multi-layered pop-up feature. Now, what do I mean by this? So basically, just look at the pop-up that is in front of you. Now, what if I told you that this particular pop-up has 3 different sections? Well, that is indeed the case. So once you scroll here and you check out this particular section here, you'll be able to see that this particular pop-up has been divided to 3 parts. First part is the offer, the second part is the opt-in, and the third part is called the code. Now, in order to understand how this works, you basically need to get an idea of what kind of pop-up this is. So to give you a brief explanation, this pop-up is actually a discount pop-up, which basically like provides a discount code as soon as somebody signs up to the opt-in form and signs up to the email list. So what basically happens is that, imagine there's a particular visitor which is interested in buying a particular product from your store. You show them this particular discount coupon and tell them that you can provide them a 10% discount on the product that they want to purchase, but the only thing that they have to do in return is that they must sign up to your email list. So what would happen in the start is that this particular offer would be shown to the visitor. They would see this particular option, and if they want to, they can click on no, I hate discounts, or they can click on absolutely. If they click on absolutely, what would happen is that they would be taken into the next step of the pop-up, which is the opt-in form. So let me show you what it looks like. So this is what the opt-in form would look like. They will be greeted with this particular pop-up here, wherein they can put out their name and their email address. After putting these things in, they can click on join the club and they will be added to your email list. Once that's been done, they will be taken into the code section and they will be shown a code, and this is going to be the discount code which they can use in order to get the 10% discount on the product that they are willing to purchase. So that's how basically multi-layering works, and you can just get an idea of how powerful this option might be, because you basically get the power to customize every single section of this pop-up. So you can really put out a journey for the customer, like put out a real sales funnel which would take the customer through an offer and end up with them as an email subscriber to your list. Okay, so now that we have pretty much learned how to customize pop-ups inside of Convertful, we need to look at yet another important section inside of Convertful app, which is the display rules section. Now, display rules section is a section from wherein you'll be able to customize the behavior of your pop-ups. So let's check them out. To go to the display rules section, all you need to do is that you need to navigate to the top left hand side, and besides design, you will find display rules. Simply click on it and you will be taken into this particular page. Now this is the page from wherein you will be able to customize the behavior of your pop-ups. For example, if you want your pop-up to be shown as soon as the page loads, then you can come in here and tick on this particular option, and instead of 5 seconds you can simply put in 0 seconds. So as soon as somebody comes in and loads on this page, they'll be able to see a pop-up. Now if you want to change that, and if you want to show the pop-up instead of load on, you want to show it when somebody is inactive for a certain period of time, then you can come in here and you can simply tick this particular option, and you can set the time at which you want this pop-up to be shown. For example, I want this pop-up to be shown as soon as somebody is inactive for about 10 seconds. So as soon as I select this and click on save changes, the pop-up would reflect on my site, and whenever a visitor is inactive for more than 10 seconds, they will be seeing the pop-up. If I want to basically like show everyone a pop-up as soon as they click a certain button, then what I can do is that I can select this particular option here, or this particular option here, and select these particular IDs and add it to any button inside of my web page. And as soon as somebody comes there and clicks on that particular button, they will be shown the pop-up. Now that is an example of this. Now there are many other features that we can check out inside of here. Now the other feature to check out is most noticeably show only if. Now show only if is a section from wherein we can add a condition, and based on the condition these pop-ups would be shown. Now inside the conditions section, you'll be able to check out that there are many different conditions that you can choose from. For example, you can check the customer behavior, you can choose the source URL, you can choose the history of the browser, or you can even like select the geography, like the geographical location from where the visitor is based on. So you can select all these based on the like show only if. For example, if you want a certain pop-up to be shown if the customer is from Cuba or maybe from the USA, for example, you can simply select the visitor's country here, and you can change the parameters of the country from here if you want to, and you'll be able to like show this to like just the people from the United Kingdom, for example. Alright, so contrary to all the other sections here, the don't show if section actually shows you the option which you can select if you don't want to show your particular pop-up in certain scenarios. For example, if there are any other floating widgets that have been shown, you don't want to show your pop-up, so you can simply enable this particular option here. If your widget was submitted in the last 90 days on the last whatsoever days that you might decide, you can simply select this option here, and same for all the different options. Now I think that these particular options that are selected here by default are pretty accurate, so I'm just going to be leaving them as they are. And inside of the show only if section, I'm just going to be deleting this particular option because I want this pop-up to be shown to every single person from every different country. And inside the show when section, I actually want this page to be displayed as soon as some of the visitors actually like intend to leave the page. For example, as soon as they load the page, the pop-up is not going to show up, but when they are intending to click on this back button to go back from the web page, then they will be shown this pop-up. So I want them to see this pop-up on that particular scenario. So what I'm going to be doing is that now that I have set all the conditions and the display rules here and pretty much customized the pop-up, I want to see how it would look like on the front end of my website. So what I'm going to be doing is that firstly I'm going to be clicking on save changes, and then inside of the top right hand bar I can see this particular toggle button called inactive. I'm just going to be toggling this enable, and as you can see the changes have been saved and this particular pop-up is now active. Now I might be able to view this on the front end of my website, so let's check this out. Firstly, I'll go back to WordPress, and inside the user blog section I'll go to visit site and open link tab. Now I'll wait for this web page to load completely. As you can see, as soon as I intend to go out, they are showing me this particular pop-up. Now let me show you how this little sales funnel works. So they're asking me, do you want to start with a personal 10% discount? Now if I click on no, I hate discounts, this pop-up would be closed immediately. But if I click on absolutely, they're going to be taking me into the next section where I can simply put in my name, and maybe I can put in a dummy email and just click on join the club. As you can see, this particular code has been provided to me. Now you can provide any code that you want to. If you're using a WordPress website, a WooCommerce website, you can simply create discount codes inside of there, and you can add this here. Let me quickly plug in my PC here real quick. Okay, so where was I? So pretty much if you want to change the discount code here, you can, go back to your pop-up and you can create a discount from inside the WooCommerce section, and you can go into the code section and add the discount coupon here if you want to, and you'll be able to use the plugin to, basically collect email leads and stuff. So that's basically my Convertful tutorial in 2023. If you like this video, consider subscribing, turning on your bell notifications, giving this video a giant thumbs up. Thank you for sticking by until the very end. May God bless you. Thank you so much.